setup's gonna look a little bit different today. First off, I've got on my Lucky shirt. Second off, I've got old Dr. Evil with me. The old 30-06. I call him Dr. Evil because he's a tika. We going in here today for the first time with a rifle. And I've got a camera that I've got to hang. That's the main priority today. I got to get this camera up so this thing can be running these next few weeks, see when these deer are traveling through. It was a really good bench. About 2 years ago, I found a lot of big sign in and around this bench and forgot to hang a camera on it last year. It's one of the other places, when we hung cameras about a month or so ago. This is one of the places that I wanted to go, didn't have time to get finished. So now we've actually got some deer season where I can carry a rifle. So we'll get in here a little bit closer, get away from the truck, and we'll slip in. And we may be able to walk in on something shooting. I don't know, we'll see. But we're definitely gonna get a camera hung. That's priority. Well, I got set up. I was wanting to get up on the top of that hill up there. It's actually where I came in at. But the way the wind is blowing, it's blowing real bad right across this ditch right here. And I expect these deer to be coming up this ditch. They're either going to be coming up this ditch or coming off of this hill right here. So right behind me, there's a bench right there. And then there's a ridge right, it's hard to do, right there. There's a ridge. Bench here. There's a bench here. And then a creek right there. So the creek splits right in there. There's a split in the creek. And there's a big thicket right up here across from me. So I expect the deer to either be bedding one of these points up on top of the end of this big ridge right here, or in that thicket. And what I have noticed the last couple of years when I'm coming out hunting this area, I'm jumping deer down in here in the evening. So anyway, I did some scouting and found some big rubs along a bench right over there. I did put my camera up. Unfortunately, there's also another camera over there and a ground blind. Somebody's put a ground blind right in the middle of the trail, right where I wanted to put my camera. There's a blind. So I come off down in here to get this wind right. There's another camera down here watching this connection in these two creeks right here. So I don't know who else is hunting this, but at least they're not in here today. This is definitely not the ideal setup. I've got a platform with me. I'm just sitting on a platform. I just brought it in here with me. I have somewhere to sit. It's better to sit on the ground. I hate that. Plus this way, I've got some dirt. I kind of kicked all the leaves out of the way, so if a deer's coming from above me or somewhere else, I can get up, move around without making any noise, and not have to waddle around on the ground trying to get turned around. We may not see anything. We may not even hear a deer. I don't know. Like I said, the way the wind is swirling, it's blowing dead south, dead north, just 180 degrees over and over again. So where I'm at right now is, I think, best case scenario. I'm just missing one spot that the deer can come from. They might smell me, but we'll see. I don't know. At least I got the camera up. And hopefully old dude, whoever that is, if he gets to walking around and finds the camera, maybe he'll leave it alone. And we can actually see, what's coming through here when. So I'm not real concerned about hunting it this year anyway. I just need some historical data. I need to find out when the deer in here rut. That'll give me an idea where I can hunt this whole general spot. So y'all wish me luck. We're gonna sit here about 3 hours till dark and see what happens. Guys, we are rolling down the road right now on our way to some public hunting land where Pablo Esquivel is waiting for some help to get a 10-point packed out of the woods. That son of a gun has turned into a deer killer. Let me tell y'all something. I've never known anybody that put in as much work, as much effort as that boy has when it comes to learning and when it comes to listening. Mr. Tony Myers has taught Pablo 99% of what he knows, taught him how to get started, everything else. And there's a huge group of people up and around here in North Alabama, along with some other states and places, people who have contacted Pablo and helped him. And I want to thank y'all so much for taking the time to go out of your way to show him things, to tell him things that otherwise would take years and decades to ever learn, if he ever learned at all. He's one of my best friends, and it means a lot to me. It means a lot to Pablo. And anybody that's ever helped him, thank y'all so much for putting in the time, because that boy soaks it in like a sponge, and he's never afraid to take criticism and just run with it. I mean, whatever you tell him that's good, bad, anything, he takes it to heart, and the next time you talk to him, he will have applied whatever you told him, even if you don't even remember exactly what it was. He'll bring it up and be like, man, you told me this, I tried it, this is what I'm doing now. And man, that says a lot. A lot of people just don't listen. A lot of people think that they know everything. A lot of people hear too much information and even try to contradict what folks are saying based on information they heard without actual facts, without actual proof, without actual success. And y'all, I can't begin to tell y'all how happy I am right now for that boy. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. He managed to kill 2 bucks in 2 different states, come home, and now he's killed at a 10-point here in Alabama. I mean, that is, if he quit hunting today, his season is complete. He has really become a great buck hunter. I mean, you give him another year or 2, it's gonna be hard to keep up with. I'll be honest with you. I ain't been able to keep up with him this year. That son of a gun's, he's hunting too now. I've been slacking a little bit. I've been working. Should nobody ever have to work during deer season, but I've been working a little bit. That son of a gun, boy, he's been hunting. He's hunted hard, and he's killed. So anyway, I emptied my pack, got my bags, got my kill kit, everything loaded up. And Pablo has never packed out a deer before boneless. He's never actually boned one out in the woods. He'll just cut the legs off that sucker and haul him out with legs hanging off of him. So this deer's a long way back in here off the side of a mountain. We're going to get in there and we're going to cut him up and help Pablo pack all the meat out and get him back out to the truck.
Pretty stiff. I mean, yeah. I don't know how. I don't know if he broke this rhythm. He was running, but broke the eyes of the house. Took me 8 years, but here it is. Nice buck. Now we're fixing to pack him out.
What? Good thing is, at least I got to carry one. This part anyway. I'm letting the big boys do the heavy lifting. Got a really heavy fog this morning. Last year, the first time I hunted this stand, I had on almost all the clothes I owned. It was freezing. This morning, it's about 60 degrees. Somebody done shot. I probably ought to be hunting instead of talking. But yeah, it's in the 60s right now. And I'm in here in a t-shirt. There's a little bit of a breeze this morning, but not much. It's almost perfectly calm. It's real wet, just from all the humidity. You hear the water falling out of the trees. Although it is a little bit warm, this is one of those mornings it just looks like bucks. I've killed a lot of good deer in a wet, foggy, humid mornings like this. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I figured I'd come give it a try. Probably lay out tomorrow and do a little work. Well, guys, I hate that I didn't just get that on video again. My battery in my Tacticam was backed out just far enough where my Tacticam did not come on when I pushed the button. Hit the button hard, solid, made sure I got it right. and I just smoked a buck. And Tacticam went on. I couldn't get the thing to come on after I shot. And sure enough, took the cap off the back, and the battery was 1/8 of an inch pulled away from being connected. And that ain't worth a flip. That shouldn't be able to happen with that cap on good. But that's all right. Y'all check this out. There he lays. Ain't real sure what he is. But you can see his beam sticking up right there. Pretty buck. Not just a giant buck, but a good one. But he's sure enough dead. I shot him twice. So we're gonna climb down and go take a look at him, see what we got. Looks like a pretty little 8-point. He ain't quite as big as I thought he was, but I got excited. But hey, he ain't bad. I'll take it. I will take that. Hunted hard in Iowa, hunted hard in Missouri, and I've only sat a couple times back here in Alabama, but that ain't a bad little buck for some public land. Look at there. Not bad at all. I will take it. I will take it. I'll take it. Heck yeah, man. Good deal. Well, now the work begins. I get all this stuff out of here and come collect my meat and collect my head. Question is, do I want to do it all at one time? I think I'm going to. I ain't never attempted that before. But I think I'm going to. I'm just going to try to come out of here with every single bit of it at once. Oof. Well, I got him. I got all of him. And I got all my crap in my rifle. It's all loaded up. I don't even look at the camera. I got the phone backwards. What's up, y'all? Yeah, we got it all. So may have to take 100 breaks before I get to the truck, but we're ready to go. Let's roll out.